Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to crochet the WISPWEAVE hexagon. This is a wonderful project. This is the hexagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides to this. It's very similar to the octagon that we did previously, except this is the hexagon. This is what the piece looks like up close. This is the back. And this is a very quick and easy project, just like all the other WISPWEAVE tutorials. They're small and you can create many of them together and join them together to create beautiful motifs or use them individually. The creativity is up to you. In this WISPWEAVE series we have the hexagon. I also have in other videos tutorials on how to do an octagon, a triangle, a rectangle, squares, an oval, and a circle. The circle one is nice as a small doily individually. What I like about the WISPWEAVE patterns is that they have very lacy and detailed effects. Starting at the center we have a 3D effect. We have these raised elements to it, followed by a background from these raised elements that create this 3D effect to the project, which is really great because it adds a lot of texture to your piece. Following that we have a very lacy effect, as you can see with all the various different holes produced in these WISPWEAVE patterns. We create a very lacy effect which adds lightness to it, and at the edge here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peaks followed by more of an oriental motif for the edging. And with the other WISPWEAVE patterns we have the same thing as well, very lacy, very detailed center with the 3D effect, lacy elements to it with an oriental edging. This WISPWEAVE hexagon is the last in the WISPWEAVE series. This is the final shape that we are going to do. I do have all the rest of the shapes on my channel and full tutorials, just like how we are going to show you how to do the WISPWEAVE hexagon today. So the WISPWEAVE hexagon measures around 4.5 inches in diameter, and I used a size 1.8mm steel crochet hook with size 10 Curio Corchet thread. So Curio Corchet thread is one of my favorite threads to use for crochet. It's a size 10, it comes 100% cotton, 721 yards per ball. So the colors I use for this tutorial is a Curio Corchet thread in pistachio and a neutral color for the border. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please check out my other videos on my channel and subscribe for more videos. Now let's get started on the WISPWEAVE hexagon. Here we are at the beginning of this round. To begin, we're going to create a magic ring and do 12 double crochet into that. So to do a magic ring, take your 2 fingers, take your yarn, wrap it around it twice, 1, 2, 1, 2, take your hook underneath the first, pull the second one through, like this, pull through, and hold it there. Now we're going to chain 1 to secure. We're going to begin with a chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This acts as our first double crochet, and then we're going to do 11 more into this ring. Yarn over, insert your hook into the magic ring, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 1 double crochet. We're going to do 10 more for a total of 12 double crochet into this ring. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
okay, and then we're just going to pull the tail tight, and we should have 12 double crochet. We're counting from the top here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the chain 3 at the beginning counts as our 12th one. Now we're just going to connect it by doing a slip stitch into the third chain at beginning, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into that to connect. This is what our piece looks like at the end of round 1. Now for round 2. For round 2 we're going to chain 3 and double crochet in the same stitch, chain 3 and double crochet into that same beginning third chain of chain 3 of the previous round, that same stitch, double crochet into there, like this. Now we're going to do 2 double crochet into the next stitch, the next double crochet, 2 double crochet into that, 1, 2, and the next stitch, 2 double crochet. So that's going to be the pattern all the way around, 2 double crochet into each of the double crochets. So at the end you will have a total of 24 double crochets all the way around. I will meet you at the end of this round. Here we are at the end of round 2. I have 24 double crochet all the way around, including my beginning chain 3, which is 24. Now I'm going to do a slip stitch into the third chain of chain 3, 1, 2, 3, third stitch, slip stitch to connect. And this is what my piece looks like at the end of round 2. Now for round 3. For round 3, we're going to chain 3 and do a front post treble crochet cluster around the first double crochet of round 1. So chain 3. Now the first double crochet of round 1 is this one here, our beginning chain 3 of round 1. Okay, so for round 3, we're going to be working in around the double crochets from round 1, like this. So into the front, around it to the back, like this. And also the stitches for round 2. So the stitches at the top for round 2, like that. So we're going to be working in both rounds for round 3. So for round 3, we're going to find our first beginning double crochet of round 1. I'm going to do a front post treble crochet cluster around that. So yarn over twice, insert hook around that beginning stitch, pull it from round 1, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Repeat that one more time, yarn over twice, insert your hook around the same stitch, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's going to create this, our front post treble crochet cluster. Now we're going to do a double crochet into the next double crochet on round 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet on round 2, and complete a double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3 and double crochet into the next double crochet on round 2, like this. Okay, then we're going to repeat. We're going to do a front post treble crochet cluster around the next double crochet from round 1. Here's the next one. So the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, etc., right? And then the next double crochet. So we're going to start with our front post treble crochet around the next double crochet on round 1. So yarn over twice, hit your hook around the next double crochet on round 1, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on hook, yarn over, repeat again, yarn over twice, insert your hook around that same stitch, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That creates your front post treble crochet cluster. Complete a double crochet into the next double crochet on round 2. One, chain 3 and complete a double crochet into the next double crochet on round 2, like this. So we're going to repeat that all the way around. So we're going to begin with a front post treble crochet cluster around the next double crochet from round 1. Then we're going to do a double crochet into the next double crochet on round 2, chain 3, double crochet into the next double crochet on round 2, and then repeat with a front post treble crochet cluster around the next double crochet from round 1, double crochet into the next double crochet from round 2, chain 3, double crochet into the next double crochet from round 2, and repeat. So it's going to be the pattern all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here I am at the end of the round. I've done my last front post treble crochet cluster. I've done my last double crochet. Now I'm going to connect it to the beginning chain 3 of the round. To do that, I'm going to chain 1 and do a half double crochet into the third chain of beginning chain 3. So it's difficult to see, but the third chain is 1, 2, 3 right here. I'm going to do a half double crochet into that. So yarn over, insert your hook into that third chain of the beginning chain 3, pull loop through, 3 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops like this, and this creates our last chain 3 space, like that. So this is what our piece looks like at the end of this round. Now for round 4. For round 4, we're going to begin with a chain 1 and single crochet into the same space. So chain 1, single crochet into the same space we just created. And now we are going to do a front post double crochet, chain 3, front post double crochet around the next front post treble crochet cluster. So we're going to work around the cluster like this, around the clusters, around the clusters. A front post double crochet is yarn over, insert hook around the cluster, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, front post double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do another front post double crochet around the same cluster. The only difference is that we're going to do it the opposite direction like this. So it'll be easier to turn your piece as you do this last front post double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, turn my piece, insert my hook around that same cluster, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And what we've created is this Y with a chain 3 in between. So that was our front post double crochet, chain 3, front post double crochet. Now we're going to single crochet in the next chain 3 space right here. And we're going to repeat front post double crochet around the next cluster. Chain 3. Front post double crochet around the same cluster in the opposite direction. So yarn over, turn your work around that same cluster here. Pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Single crochet in the next chain 3 space, like this. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around. Front post double crochet, chain 3, front post double crochet around the next cluster, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and then you're at your next cluster where you do another front post double crochet, chain 3, front post double crochet. So we'll do that all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 4. Here's my beginning single crochet of the round. All I'm going to do to connect it is a slip stitch into that beginning single crochet, and this is what my piece looks like at the end of round 4. Now to begin round 5. For round 5, we're going to begin with a slip stitch into the next front post double crochet. So we're going to slip stitch. Here's our front post double crochet. We're going to actually slip stitch into the top of it. Slip stitch. Now we're going to slip stitch in the next chain 3 space. Here's our chain 3 space, slip stitch into there. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do 4 double crochet into the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Now we have to do 4 double crochet decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So here's our next 2 front post double crochet. We have 1 here and 1 here. We're going to do a front post double crochet decrease around those 2. So yarn over, insert hook around the first one. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on hook. Yarn over, insert your hook around the second one. Pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and that's our decrease, and that creates a triangle like that. And now we're going to do 5 double crochet into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And now we're at our next 2 front post double crochet, where we're going to do a decrease once more around these next 2. So yarn over, insert your hook around the first one, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook around the second one, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and that creates our triangle. And then we're at our next chain 3 space, where we're going to do 5 double crochet, and then we're at our next 2 front post double crochet, where we're going to do a decrease around those 2. So that's going to be the pattern all the way around. Decrease, 5 double crochet, decrease, 5 double crochet. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are. This is what my piece looks like at the end of round 5. I've done my last decrease, and now here's the beginning chain 3. To connect, I'm just going to do a slip stitch into the third chain of beginning chain 3, like this, and this is what my piece looks like. Now for round 6. For round 6, we're going to begin with a slip stitch into the next double crochet. So the next double crochet at the top here, a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the same stitch. Chain 1, single crochet into that same double crochet at the top, like this. Now we're going to single crochet in each of the next 2 double crochet. So the first one, the second one. Now we're going to do front post double crochet, chain 3, front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet decrease. So we're going to skip our last double crochet here. We're going to work around the decrease. So we're going to work around the decrease like this, around both legs of the decrease, like that. So we're going to do a front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook around the decrease, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Front post double crochet. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to do another front post double crochet around the same decrease. The only difference is that we're going to do it in the opposite direction to create that Y like we did in the previous round. So we're going to yarn over, turn your work to make it easier, insert your hook around the same decrease in the opposite direction, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we've created that Y once again with the chain 3 in between. Now we're going to skip the next double crochet and single crochet in each of the next 3 double crochet. Skip the first double crochet of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, work into the second one, a single crochet, work into the third one, a single crochet, and work into the fourth one a single crochet. And now we have the fifth one, which we're going to skip, and we have our decrease again, where we're going to do once more another front post double crochet, chain 3, and front post double crochet in the opposite direction around that same decrease, like this, to create the Y again. Skip the first double crochet, single crochet into the second double crochet, single crochet into the third double crochet, single crochet into the fourth double crochet, skip the fifth double crochet and work a front post double crochet, chain 3, front post double crochet around the next decrease, and then skip the first one, single crochet around the next 3, and repeat. So that's what we're creating at the end of this round. So we're going to repeat to the end of this round. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 6. This is what my piece looks like at the end of this round. I've done my last front post double crochet. Now I'm just going to connect it by doing a slip stitch into the beginning single crochet of the round like this, and this is what my piece looks like. Now for round 7. For round 7, we're going to begin with a slip stitch into the next single crochet, slip stitch, and then we are going to chain 1 and single crochet into that same stitch, chain 1, single crochet into that same stitch. Now we will front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet. So we're going to skip our last single crochet here, and we're going to work directly around the first front post double crochet. We're going to front post double crochet around the first one. So yarn over, insert your hook around the first one, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to do 2 single crochet, chain 2, 2 single crochet in the next chain 3 space. So here's our chain 3 space, 2 single crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 single crochet back into that same chain 3 space, 1, 2, like this. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet, like this. Now we're going to skip the next single crochet in the next single crochet. So out of the 1, 2, 3 single crochets here, skip the first, single crochet into the second, skip the third, and we're going to repeat with a front post double crochet around the first front post double crochet, 2 single crochet, chain 2, 2 single crochet in the next chain 3 space, and front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet, like that. Now we're going to skip the first single crochet, and into the second single crochet we're going to do a single crochet. Skip the last one and work a front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet and repeat all the way around. So that's going to be the pattern all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 7. I've done my last front post double crochet. Here is the beginning single crochet of the round. To connect, I'm going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round. This is what my piece looks like at the end of round 7. So for round 8, we're going to begin with a slip stitch into the next front post double crochet. So we're going to slip stitch into the top of the next front post double crochet. So here it is, the top of it, slip stitch, like that. Now we're going to slip stitch into the next 2 single crochet. So the first one here, the second one here, and that'll lead us to our chain 2 space. So our chain 2 space right here, we're going to do a slip stitch into this chain 2 space, like this. Now we're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the same stitch, chain 1, single crochet into the same chain 2 space, like that. Now we're going to chain 3, front post double crochet, decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So chain 3, front post double crochet, decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert your hook around the first front post double crochet, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook around the second front post double crochet, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and that creates a triangle. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we will do a single crochet in the next chain 2 space. So we'll skip all of this to work directly into the chain 2 space, a single crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and work a front post double crochet, decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So that's what we're going to do all the way around. Chain 3, front post double crochet, decrease, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 2 space, chain 3, front post double crochet, decrease, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 2 space, all the way around. So I'm going to meet you at the end of this round. Here we are at the end of round 8, where I've done my last chain 3. Now here's my beginning single crochet of the round. All I'm going to do is a slip stitch into there to connect, and this is what my piece looks like at the end of round 8. Now for round 9.